Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor the 627 brave civilian women who served as donut dollies for the Red Cross Supplemental Recreational Activities Overseas Program during the Vietnam conflict between 1965 and 1972. The name Donut Dollies was coined during World War II to describe the Red Cross volunteers who passed out hot coffee and donuts from the backs of military vehicles. While the women who volunteered in Vietnam did so much more than hand out donuts and coffee, the name Donut Dollies was applied to them. The young women of the Donut Dollies were stationed throughout Vietnam, from Saigon up to Quang Tri. They lived in tents and abandoned villas, they endured incoming fire, and they flew over enemy territory just like our military personnel. These brave women quickly came to be known as angels in a combat zone for their bright smiles and powder blue uniforms that lifted the spirits at every base they toured. The Donut Dollies hosted daily recreational events at large bases such as pool tournaments, fashion shows, and various contests to provide fun and relaxation for off-duty military personnel. They helped serve food in chow lines, and they brought Kool-Aid to the night sentries working in perimeter towers. Others were assigned to the Clubmobile program, which toured more remote bases, often requiring helicopter transport to reach them. They would gather the troops, usually beside a bunker or tank, to play competitive audience participation games. For the hour or so that they were there, the Donut Dollies brought laughter and a sense of lightheartedness that was deeply missed in the war zone. Because death was so close, the laughter was healing. Funny things were funnier, and their laughter helped join everyone together. One soldier once said it was the miracle of making the war disappear for a little while. The approximately 1,500 visits of the Clubmobile program logged over 2.1 million air miles. Their primary goal in these visits and at the events at larger bases was to boost morale and to provide the men with a sense of home before going out into the field. Mr. Speaker, the contributions of the Donut Dollies represented a changing role of women to serve their country at a time that women had previously been limited to non-combat roles. Their patriotism helped bring warmth, light, and laughter to the darkness of wartime. My wife Gina and I are honored to recognize the women of the Donut Dollies and to thank them for their important and sacrificial contributions that they made for our country during the Vietnam conflict. As I close today, I urge all Americans to continue praying for our country, for our military men and women who protect us, and for our first responders who keep us safe at home.